Good afternoon, friends. You are listening to Full Toss on Radio Dil, online radiodil.com. Phone number in the studio 732-800-1008. Time in the studio is 2:05, April 6, 2013. This is your host, Amit. Would like to welcome you all for our show, Full Toss. And above all, Amarnath, welcome to the broadcast.
Thank you very much, Amit. It's a pleasure being here. It's a wonderful day in New Jersey.
And we are in the midst of an exciting nail-biter going on. Chennai Super Kings require another 23 runs with 2 wickets remaining in 12 balls.
It is down to the wire as usual.
Amarnath, we have had excellent beginning for IPL 2013. All the 5 matches have been amazing.
It is down to the last over, if not the last ball.
Indeed, sir. Once again, Chennai Super Kings are chasing 149.
149 to win in 20 overs.
And the last wicket fallen, that was, MS Dhoni is at 42 right now. Again, 22 runs needed in 12 deliveries. 2 wickets remaining for Chennai Super Kings. Can they do it, Amarnath?
Can they do it? Unlikely.
Unlikely
because they've got only 2 wickets in hand.
Now, Johnson, who's bowling his 4th over now.
Yes.
4th and final over.
Yes.
So far, the spinners have done the job for Mumbai Indians. Both Harbhajan Singh as well as Pragyan Ojha.
Yes.
They have picked up wickets at regular interval. In the beginning, Johnson and Munaf Patel, they picked up 2 very crucial wickets. And the wickets were falling at a regular interval for Chennai Super Kings.
Yeah, they were 70 for 5. They were almost given up for dead, in my opinion.
Now, 22 runs needed in 11 deliveries. And Mitchell Johnson is bowling his 4th and final over.
Yes.
Who do you think Ponting is going to go for the last over?
I think, will he go with Munaf Patel? I wouldn't be surprised if he goes with Munaf Patel. Let me see.
I remember what happened last time when he went with Munaf Patel.
Munaf Patel got hammered.
In fact, Munaf has an over left.
Yeah, that's why I said he has to go with
He has to go because all other bowlers have completed their overs,
yes.
the quota.
Their quota is over. So it'll depend upon Dhoni, how many balls he gets to face Munaf Patel. In my opinion, the last 8 balls decide the game. Last 8 balls.
Well, we're not that far. 22 runs needed in 10 deliveries, Amarnath. Chennai Super Kings chasing 149 in 20 overs. And once again, Chennai has been losing wickets at a regular interval, starting right from Mike Hussey, who was bowled by Harbhajan Singh. What a delivery that was, Amarnath.
Yes. Now you've had 3 dot balls to Dhoni by Mitchell Johnson. I think that's what is going to come and kill.
That's what you call pressure, Amarnath. But all it takes 1 shot from Dhoni.
2 shots, 2 sixes.
2 sixes.
2 sixes will change the equation. But I think at the countdown, I don't think Dhoni will be able to deliver.
Once again, Chennai Super Kings require another 22 runs with 2 wickets remaining in 10 deliveries to face. What a nail-biter they had. This is turned out to be.
It wasn't that close earlier, but then the electrifying innings by Dhoni made all the difference.
Mumbai Indians batting first scored 148 thanks to a brilliant innings by Kieron Pollard.
I tell you, that changed the innings for Mumbai, scoring 15 runs at the last over.
Harbhajan Singh, who gave him company, not out at 21, faced 21 deliveries also with a boundary and a 6. But early on, it was once again Dinesh Karthik, Amarnath.
Dinesh Karthik did well this match too.
37, 4 boundaries and a 6. He faced 25 deliveries. Both the openers, Ponting and Tendulkar, were dismissed.
They did nothing.
Absolutely nothing. Ponting 6, Tendulkar out 1-0. Rohit Sharma once again
failed.
8 runs. Ambati Rayudu 7. Dwayne Smith 3 runs. Now, Chennai Super Kings need another 19 runs in 8 deliveries. 2 wickets still have. Chennai still has 2 wickets in the pocket. And Dhoni, who is batting at 44 with 5 boundaries and 2 massive 6s.
They need 19 runs in 8 balls. And I think even if you have, they need a big over of 15 runs in the last of Munaf Patel. For that, you need 2 batsmen. They have only 1 batsman in Dhoni. So unlikely they are going to score 19 runs in 8 deliveries.
The next person who's about to come is Dirk Nannes.
Oh, the 6th. Is it a 6?
Oh, is it a 6? Who's it a 6?
Dhoni.
Dhoni has hit a 6. Well, there you go. As long as Dhoni is still there, Chennai still has some chances.
Now 13 runs in 7 balls. Makes it interesting. The next ball is going to be very interesting.
Right. Friends, once again, you're listening to Full Toss on Radio Dil, online radiodil.com. For iPhone downloads the application known as Radio Dil. For Android phones, the application is Tune In Radio. आप सुन रहे Radio Dil, दिल से दिल तक. Forum in the studio, 732-800-1008. 732-800-1008 is the phone number. And we'll definitely have a lot more to talk about for the upcoming matches and the matches that have taken place so far. Again, Amarnath's run chase index makes a comeback.
Yes.
On our show today. And that's the fundamental analysis that he has. He's got a whole thing worked out. So we'll be having one in each of the sessions today, first half and the second half. Amarnath will also talk about the match that took place early in the morning between the Daredevils and Rajasthan Royals.
That was also a very good match. Extremely
excellent batting. Oh, Dhoni just scored his half century.
Scored his half century, 51 in 25 balls.
And 13 runs needed in 7 deliveries, Amarnath.
Last ball they've taken a single. So they need 12 of the last over.
All you need is 2 sixes, Dhoni.
And Dhoni. Or all then Mumbai needs is 2 wickets.
Now, here's an interesting point, Amarnath. Munaf Patel, with the new ball, he does very well. Both the matches we have seen. But the moment he comes for a second spell, story changes a little bit there.
See, bowling at the death needs a little bit of luck and a lot of courage. Like in the game 2, Vinay Kumar bowled brilliantly.
Oh, that was a super over.
In game 2, when Mumbai Indians had the game in their pocket,
Vinay Kumar took it away from them.
He got both the well-set batsmen out in 2 balls.
Now, Dhoni is at the non-strikers end, Amarnath.
No, he'll take over strike.
Oh, yeah, that's right. After my system is still not refreshed.
Oh, yes. So it's going to be interesting. Munaf Patel, can he hit 12 runs of Munaf Patel?
12 runs needed in 6 deliveries, Amarnath. Chennai Super Kings chasing 149.
If Mumbai can manufacture just a single of the first ball, they would have won the game.
Well, Amarnath,
not a dot ball. They need to give
not a dot ball.
They need to give one single of the first ball to Dhoni.
Mumbai bowlers have delivered. In fact, this since the beginning of IPL 2013, all the 5 matches, the bowlers have done an excellent job, Amarnath.
No, I think there is a slight difference in this. I have not seen a 190 total so far.
Not at all. In fact, teams are struggling to get to even 150.
150, 180. I have not seen any big score.
No.
And we have not even seen 170. All the matches are very well contested.
Look at the bowling figures. Mitchell Johnson, 4 overs, 22 runs, a wicket, 2 wickets from Munaf Patel, 2 for 27. Harbhajan Singh, 2 for 31. Pragyan Ojha, 2 for 16.
He bowled brilliantly.
Oh, he bowled an absolute a peach of a spell.
And it is really nice. I think all the games are wonderful to watch. So I'll tell all the cricket fans who are not playing cricket, go and watch an IPL game wherever you can.
And what Amarnath is saying, you can also see that when you're watching the matches live. Amarnath, look at the crowd. Look at the crowd that are turning into all the matches.
Every game has been sold out.
Every game has been sold out.
Every game. And now you know why everybody wants to be at IPL.
Oh, yes, indeed.
Why every international cricketer wants to be in IPL, come what may. This morning I saw Kevin Peterson, though he was injured, he was there on the ground.
He was tweeting. In fact, not only that, he has been tweeting also.
He's been tweeting. So, I think...
Amarnath, my systems are not refreshing. Do we have an update?
Let me just check. 1 second.
Once again, friends, Chennai Super Kings, they are chasing 149. And so far, they have lost 8 wickets. And this is the last over that is being bowled by.
And Munaf is bowling. And I think there's a big discussion going on between Ponting, Munaf and Sachin.
At the end of the day, if Munaf has his day, if Munaf, again, he's so inconsistently consistent about certain things, Amarnath.
But he's fearless.
I should say consistently inconsistent.
Consistently inconsistent.
Other way around.
So I think it's going to be interesting. He's got a wicket. First ball. Dhoni is gone.
Dhoni's gone.
I think Patel delivered. Munaf Patel, he got Dhoni caught by Pollard.
So there you go, friends. Chennai Super Kings just lost
on
Dhoni.
The boundary. On the boundary.
12 needed in 5 deliveries with 1 wicket left, and Munaf Patel has just taken care of Mahendra Singh Dhoni, who batted superbly. He played a captain's inning, Amarnath.
He just gave them the hope.
Absolutely correct. And he was out, caught Pollard Bol Patel at 51.
Catches win matches, my friend.
Catches win matches, absolutely. And there have been some stunning catches taken.
Pollard has been taking those catches.
Well, there have been some misfielding also. In fact,
Ponting dropped a catch.
Ponting dropped the catch. Rohit Sharma
that
dropped
was an easy
spinner.
one. Absolutely easy one.
And there have been a couple of catches that were dropped. But once again, friends, in 5 deliveries, CSK needs 12 runs. And the wicket that was off Dhoni at the score of 51. Munaf Patel took that wicket. Karen Pollard took that catch at the boundary. It was a beautiful catch.
Yes. From all descriptions, it was outstretched hands.
Now, Ankit Rajput, he only faced 2 deliveries, hasn't opened up his count yet. And on the non-strikers end is Dirk Nannes. The last man.
Well, they need either 3 boundaries or 2 sixes.
Well, 12 runs needed in 4 deliveries now, Manath.
Okay.
12 runs needed in 4 deliveries.
That's going to be tough. I think Munaf Patel will pull this off.
That will be, and once again, if Mumbai wins this match, they'll be 1-1 on the points table.
Yes.
And so far, Amarnath, the matches have been excellent. I've watched all the matches, and in today's match also, again, we'll talk a little bit more in detail once the match is over. We'll talk about how the bowlers are playing such an important role this season, at least the beginning anyway.
These 5 matches, bowlers have
dominated.
Not only dominated, they have made their presence felt every game, every innings.
That hasn't been the
case. It has not been like a batsman's paradise.
Doesn't look like. So far the beginning. Now 10 runs needed of 3 deliveries, Amarnath.
10 runs. 1-6-1-4 needed.
Indeed, sir. Patel, once again, the Rajput is facing. He just took 2 runs off Munaf Patel. 10 runs in 3 deliveries.
Well, things have happened. It'll come down to the next 2 deliveries.
Now, what's the scene with the super over, Amarnath?
Yes, if game is tied, then they go for a super over. They play 2 overs. They play 1 over each. 1 over each.
1 over each.
1 over each, and maximum you can have 2 outs, 3 batsmen. You nominate 3 batsmen. It's not like you can have 6 batsmen.
Once again, 10 runs needed in 3 deliveries, and Munaf Patel.
No run, a dot ball now.
Dot ball.
So I think 10 runs needed of 2 deliveries.
Unless you have a 6 and a 4.
Unlikely.
And again, Rajput is facing Munaf Patel here, Amarnath.
Yes.
And Amarnath, yes, we will definitely get into the bowlers because they have been dominating this IPL, beginning of the IPL season. 10 runs needed in 1 ball, Amarnath.
I think it's over.
This is over unless Munaf Patel goes after white ball.
or a no ball.
Or a no ball.
Which gets hit for a 6.
Yes. Well, chances are very
mathematically possible.
In your part of the world, maybe, but I don't think so. I mean, but this has been a good game, Amarnath. Dhoni really brought Chennai Super Kings. He gave them some hope after Chennai lost some wickets at a regular interval.
If he had not got out the first ball, he almost cleared that 6. With that 6, they would have been almost home. He would have taken the initiative.
There you go. Match is over. Mumbai Indians have won the match. They have, in 20 overs, Chennai could only manage to get 139, losing 9 wickets.
That last over of 15 runs came to bite them.
I know. That's exactly right. Karen Pollard.
Karen Pollard and Harbhajan Singh.
What a tussle that was between Dwayne Bravo and Karen Pollard.
Yes.
Words exchanged. Shots exchanged.
And Harbhajan taking the strike from Pollard. Pollard was getting angry.
that was amazing.
And he replies with a 6.
Yes, indeed. Well, there you go, friends. Chennai Super Kings lost this match to Mumbai Indians. Mumbai Indians scored 148 after losing 6 wickets in 20 overs. And in response, Chennai Super Kings 139 for 9 in 20 overs. And a superb half century by Mahendra Singh Dhoni. And once again, those of you who completely missed this match, here's how things unfolded. Mumbai Indians batting first scored 148, Ricky Ponting 6, Tendulkar 0, 37 for Dinesh Karthik, Rohit Sharma 8, 7 for Amati Rayudu, Karen Pollard 57, Dwayne Smith, or is that Darren Smith, Amarnath? This is Dwayne Smith. 321 for Bhaji, Harbhajan Singh. Dirk Nannes, this is the bowling card for Chennai Super Kings. Dirk Nannes 1 for 18, 1 for 25 for Rajput, 2 for 44 for Dwayne Bravo, Laughlin 1 for 25, none for 12 for Jadeja, and 1 for 21 for R. Ashwin. Now, 149 that's what Chennai Super Kings had to chase. There were some initial hiccups for Chennai, Amarnath.
Yes.
Few catches were dropped, and that too of Michael Hussey.
Yes, Mr. Dependable.
The Mr. Dependable. Now, Vijay's dismissal was also something that was bizarre.
Well, he went for a premeditated shot.
Not sure that was even needed at that particular point, Amarnath. And you could see Hussey telling him to calm down, relax. You could see that. You could see Hussey going over to Vijay, asking him to relax a little bit. And that's what he does. Munaf is bowling at a leg stump length. He moves over to the off stump, and tries to play a cheeky shot, and the ball crashes right into the stumps. 5 for Murali Vijay. Suresh Raina, he played a good cameo.
But then Mitchell Johnson thought him out.
Yes, indeed. In fact, he tricked him with a short delivery, the first one, and the second one he dropped it right on the pads.
Right on the pads. And I think they have now caught on to Suresh Raina. He doesn't like the short stuff.
But it is so evident. It is so evident. And he fell into the trap that was set by Ponting and the team. So Suresh Raina 10. Dwayne Bravo 10, 16 for Badrinath, 51 for Mahendra Singh Dhoni, Ravindra Jadeja 16, 2 for Ashwin, 0-2. Super Kings lost this match. Their home opener, the season opener, whatever you want to say.
But they're always slow starters. I've rarely seen them starting off very strongly. So from that point of view, I'm not very surprised that they lost this game. They had a good chance of winning it as long as Dhoni was there. But Dhoni, what should I say? Dhoni couldn't finish it. What he started brilliantly.
Now, Manath, I'll rewind a little bit to this morning, and let me share the scorecard with our listeners for the match that took place between the Rajasthan Royals and Delhi Daredevils. Royals have won this match by 5 runs. Rajasthan Royals batting first scored 165.
Yes, a very good total.
In fact, thanks to a superb innings by Rahul Dravid and Stuart Binney.
Stuart Binney, the son of Roger Binney.
Indeed, sir. And this is how things started for Rajasthan Royals. Kushal Perera opened with Ajinkya Rahane. Rahane 28, 14 for Perera. Rahul Dravid 65 of 51 deliveries, 6 boundaries and 2 sixes. Stuart Binney was bowled by Yadav at the score of 40. He faced 20 deliveries, 2 boundaries and 3 massive sixes. Brad Hodge 5-2 for Cooper. Maneria 1, Srishant, who's bowling for...
he bowled pretty well.
He bowled really well.
Yeah.
He did. And Rahul Shukla, who managed to get 165 after losing 7 wickets in 20 overs. That was the score for Rajasthan Royals. Here's the bowling card for Delhi Daredevils. Irfan Pathan, none for 31. Ashish Nehra, 2 for 35. Umesh Yadav, 4 for 24.
4 for 24.
And none for 31 for Andre Russell, Nadeem 1 for 22, and none for 19, Johan Botha. Overall, the Delhi bowlers took a beating from Dravid and Stuart Binney.
They came back pretty strong in the last 2 overs. I have to give credit to the Delhi bowlers. They bowled brilliantly in the last 2 overs. At the death, they bowled very well. They didn't allow Rajasthan to run away with a 180 kind of total.
166 target that was set for Delhi Daredevils. Now Delhi is playing home at Firozshah Kotla.
Yes.
This is their home ground. 166 required in 20 overs. Here comes their openers, Unmukh Chand and David Warner. 23 for Unmukh Chand, 77 David Warner. He was run out by Brad Hodge.
Brilliant innings.
Unbelievable. 19 for Jayavardene, 20 for Manpreet Juneja. Have you seen him bat, Amarnath?
He's a very good batsman.
Very good batsman. He's had a fantastic domestic season also, Amarnath. Somebody to watch out for. In fact, a little bit down the order, Amarnath, in today's show, we'll be featuring some of the players, and Juneja is on my list.
Okay.
So we'll be talking about some of the players. Andre Russell, 7-2 for Johan Botha. Pathan 1, and Naman Ojha, who was not out, at the score of 0. 160 in 20 overs. Rajasthan Royals won by 5 runs.
It was a very close game. Very close game, and I would blame, what should I say? I would blame the Delhi for not being able to pull this off. They had everything to go to win this game. In both the matches that Delhi lost, Amarnath, I see that there's too much of dependency on David Warner. None of the other batsmen are really contributing with the bat, except for Jayavardene, who scored some 60-odd runs in the first match. But other than that, Delhi does have a good batting lineup.
They have an excellent ball. It's a balanced team if you look at it.
And mind you, they don't have three of the top batsmen.
Well, Sehwag's not playing.
Sehwag is not
Kevin
there.
Peterson's not playing.
And Jesse Ryder is not
Jesse Ryder. Well, unfortunate thing happened with Jesse Ryder also.
there. Really, our wishes for his recovery.
He has been
Released from the hospital.
released from the hospital. He's recovering well. And but an unfortunate incident that took place last week, Amarnath, involving Ryder in some bar where he was assaulted, and in fact he was in the induced coma.
He was in the ICU.
He was in ICU, and our best wishes goes out to Ryder and the family, Jesse Ryder and the family. We hope to see you back on the field very soon, Jesse. So Amarnath, so far the IPL season 2013, your take?
I would say bowlers have really delivered in this IPL. So far, IPL has been like a batsman's paradise where the bowlers are like the punching bag.
Not this season, though.
Not this season.
At least the beginning hasn't.
All 5 matches, none of them you can say are have favored the batsman. The bowlers have come out on top. Every game, even this morning's game, which I saw between Rajasthan Royals and Delhi, wickets were falling consistently. You'll find that quite a few times the number of wickets per game has gone up.
Oh, yes, indeed.
Number of wickets per game.
I agree with you on that one. I agree with you.
Not just the number of wickets, runs scored has come down. The number of wickets taken has definitely gone down.
Amarnath, do we have a fundamental analysis of run chase?
Absolutely.
Now, which one do you want to pick?
Mornings, I can do both, but I'll do first the match we did for Rajasthan Royals.
Let's go right ahead.
Okay.
Just a quick reminder, friends. Amarnath, normally what he has is a fundamental analysis where he does an analysis for the chasing team. And for T20, he's got a slightly different model.
Yes.
And he named it the Run Chase Index.
Run Chase Index.
Amarnath, real quickly before you take off with full engines firing, can you explain to our listeners how different the two models are?
See, in the Run Chase Index, essentially what we are trying to do is we give weight to the batsman. How many batsmen are available at any point of time to score the runs taken. As well, we factor in how many balls are in your kitty to score those runs.
And that is not the same as what we see on television as the net run rate.
It's not just the net run rate. It's the net run rate factored by the number of wickets at hand. I give weightage to the net run rate is important.
And I believe your fundamental analysis and your run chase index, you have broken it down into the 1/3 of the game,
yes,
half point, and
we can know at any point of time what's the probability of the chasing team winning of succeeding in the chase or failing in the chase. We can do it ball by ball or over by over. I tend to do it over by over because it gives some amount of consistency. It's not too volatile then. And I take usually 2 milestones at the end of the 7th over when about, say, roughly 35% of the deliveries are...
1/3 of the match is
1/3 of the chase is over.
Right.
And I take it over number 13, which gives you an idea after about 2/3 of the game.
Over number 7
over number
for the chasing team.
Yes. The chase,
we're doing an analysis, the match that took place this morning between the Rajasthan Royals and Delhi Daredevils.
Daredevils had to score 166.
In 20 overs.
In 20 overs. At the end of 7 overs, Delhi was 46 for 1. At 46 for 1, very clearly it tells you they have 90% of their batting yet to come. Or 9 wickets more to come. Only the top 3 batsmen are there. Okay? But they have only about 66% of the delivery, 65% of the deliveries in their pocket. The left pocket and the right pocket.
Oh, yes.
In the left pocket, they have, the ammunition is number of balls. In the right pocket, the other barrel they have is 9 batsmen waiting to score. 9 wickets to score. At 46 for 1, I would say the game was fairly well balanced, but in favor of Delhi. At 46 for 1.
Because you have the wickets left.
You have got 9 wickets left. Though their net run rate was not at the same level. That's where net run rate doesn't give you the whole picture. Net run rate after 7 overs when you are scoring 46. You have just scored 7 runs per over. So it's below the net run rate target if you can use. But if you factor in that you have got 9 batsmen, you are slightly ahead of the game. Ahead of the run chase index. Okay, that's why I said there was like a 54% probability that Delhi could chase down the total. Let's roll the videotape to over number 13. At that stage, Delhi had consolidated thanks to Warner and had reached 100 for 2. At 100 for 2, Delhi had 80% of their wickets still intact to score the runs, and they had about 35% of the deliveries. And I would say they were overwhelming favourites at that stage, Delhi. And if I had to give it a probability, they were almost like a 68-69% probability of winning. But could they do it? They were not able to maintain. They are able to maintain it, but couldn't pull it off on the last over. In the last over, they needed just 9 runs to win, with 6 wickets in hand. With 6 wickets in hand, 9 runs to win, they lost 2 wickets. Losing 2 wickets in the last over is almost like committing suicide. You cannot afford to have not just the dot balls. If you have a dot ball, at least you have got a set batsman. When you lose a set batsman in the last over, you are changing the total center of gravity of the game, if I can use that term.
Of course.
The center of the momentum shifts, and from 157 for 4, they could score. Delhi could score only 3 runs and lost 2 wickets. No wonder they lost. This was a game which Delhi dominated till the first 19 overs. I would say Delhi was very much ahead of the clock right from the 7th over onwards. Right from the 7th over onwards, they were steadily progressing. Never once they were. But the last over, they blew it.
And once again, Amarnath, Kevin Cooper, who took 3 for 30. 1 wicket for 1 for 18 is for Srishant, who bowled a peach of
and also that Badri.
Oh, yes.
Badri, from West Indies. He's a West Indian bowler, Badri.
Samuel Badri.
And even Kevin Cooper.
Yep.
He's on the West Indian. These 2 West Indians who are not so much in the news are...
And I think what Amarnath was also saying is absolutely right. Johan Botha and Andre Russell, both were taken care of by Cooper in the late overs, and that actually put Delhi behind the 8 ball.
And losing Warner in the 19th over.
Oh, yes. That was a run out. That was an unbelievable run out.
Unbelievable run out. So I would say they literally ran themselves out. This was Delhi's game to win, and they lost it. They managed to snatch defeat from the jaws of victory.
Well, Amarnath, we have plenty more to talk about.
I have the fundamental analysis for the second game, the latest game. We can do that.
We'll do that in the second half. But before we go ahead and take a short drinks break, here's this day in cricket.
Okay.
Here are the birthdays.
All right.
Born April 6, 1937.
1937. That means you're around...
Australian off-spinner of 1960s.
No, off-spinner of 60s. There have been Bob Copper, Tom Weavers.
Tom Weavers.
Okay. All right.
Way to go, my man. Tom Weavers.
Tom Weavers was an off-spinner. He came to India.
Oh, yes, he did.
He played in India. He was also a good left-handed bat. He scored in the Bombay Test about, say, 65 runs or so, and he took 4 wickets, which India won, by the way, on Vijay Dasami Day. That's how I know. Chandu Borde...
I can't challenge your memory.
Okay. 1964, Tom Weavers.
And trust me, friends, there is no hard drive attached to his brain there either. I mean, that's all up his head.
Okay, so 1964, Tom Weavers played in India, but he didn't play for too long. He played only a few tests, but I remember him because he came to India. Also, and Australia didn't have too many off spinners. They had Cowper, who used to bowl some spinners, Tom Weavers, and then they had Ashley Mallett.
Ashley Mallett, yes, indeed.
I
know because I'm reading that.
Okay.
So, also born, two prolific cricketers born on the same day, same year.
Same year,
same day. April 6, 1956. Prolific Indian batsman of 1976 through 1992. Dilip Vengsarkar.
Oh, the Colonel.
Colonel.
Dilip Vengsarkar. I'll tell you exactly. He scored 68 runs in his
beautiful.
in test matches. Yeah, he had an average of about in the 40s, not in the 50s. In the 40s he had an average. And about 16, 17 centuries he had.
And another birthday boy.
Same day,
from
same year.
Pakistan. Same day, same year.
Okay.
April 6, 1956.
Okay.
Son of Nazar Muhammad.
Oh, Mudassar Nazar.
Mudassar Nazar.
Oh, you don't have to tell me that. Once you said son of Nazar Muhammad, I knew. Mudassar Nazar. He scored heavily against India especially.
Oh, yes.
Oh my God. He and Javed Minhad killed India.
Those
He was a good batsman and became a good bowler later on.
Correct.
He became a good bowler, and then later on he was coach, and he has kept himself part of the cricket establishment beyond his playing days.
Now here are a couple of obituaries.
Happy birthday to Mudassar Bhai.
And also Dilip and Sarkar and Tom Weavers. Here are a couple of obituaries. Amarnath passed away April 6, 1949.
1949.
Indeed, sir. Stanley Christopherson.
That doesn't ring a bell.
Also passed away April 6, 1999. Bill Pansford.
Oh, Bill Pansford. Oh, he was
Bill Pansford.
one of the all-time greats. He was one of the all-time Australian greats. Because of Bradman, people don't remember Pansford.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
He had phenomenal partnerships. He's the only batsman to score 400 runs twice.
Correct.
Okay, till Lara took him over.
Yes.
Okay.
Indeed. Very few people know this, by the way.
And not only that, he is, I think, probably the only batsman. In his first test, he scored a century on debut, and his last test, he scored a double century and retired.
Yes.
He scored 266 in England and retired. And against England, he started with 100 or so against them.
Well, friends, we'll be right back after these short messages from our sponsors. Stay tuned. When we come back, we still have plenty more to discuss. IPL still to come. Another run chase index done by Amarnath. We also have. I also wanted to bring in some of the players, some of the upcoming players who are featuring in IPL 2013. Who are talking about them, and a few topics here and there. I'll keep the phone lines open: 732-800-1008, 732-800-1008. Don't go too far. We'll be right back after these short messages from our sponsors. Come back, friends. You are listening to Full Toss on Radio Dil online. RadioDil.com for iPhone downloads, application known as Radio Dil. You can also listen to us on your regular phones, dialing the number 408-418-5000, 408-418-5000 for Android phones, application known as TuneIn Radio. Phone number in the studio 732-800-1008, 732-800-1008. आप सुन रहे रेडियो दिल से दिल तक. Time in the studio is 2:40, April 6, 2013. We had a pretty high octane first half, Amarnath.
Thanks to the very close game between Mumbai Indians and Chennai Super Kings.
And Amarnath did his run chase index for the game that took place in the morning between Rajasthan Royals and Delhi Daredevils. And he's got the run chase index for the second game that took place. In fact, just recently concluded.
About half an hour ago.
Half an hour ago between Mumbai Indians and Chennai Super Kings. Amarnath, before we move on to, before we get into discussions about the run chase index, and we'll talk about some of the matches happening tomorrow. Just a quick observation. I thought of bringing it to you and to our listeners. I know you have observed it, and so have our listeners, Amarnath, people who have been following IPL. If you see the pictures of the dugout, this is mind-boggling. This is absolutely mind-boggling. Too many chefs, too many coaches there. Why? I mean, look at Mumbai Indians. Anil Kumble, who's a team member. Why do you have John Wright as a coach?
No, Kumble is the mentor.
Okay, then why do you keep John Wright?
He's the coach.
So what does he do? Is he not capable?
No, he's capable, but you need somebody to give the mental strength, I suppose.
Okay, then next person over John T. Rhodes.
Well, he's the legend of fielding.
And why do you have Robin Singh behind you?
Robin Singh takes his cues from...
takes his cue. Amarnath, this is what I have been having.
I understand where you're coming.
Too many chefs.
Too many chefs. But it didn't spoil the soup today.
Oh, it didn't spoil the soup today. But Amarnath, here's my point. They are professional players. You don't need that much of a coaching staff. For somebody like you have a pool of one of the best international talent.
I'll tell you, any amount of coaching is not going to make Munaf Patel a better fielder.
Don't even open my mouth there. It's like a floodgate. I'll have a verbal diarrhea on this one. I can do the entire show on Munaf Patel.
Okay.
But my point is, Amarnath, I mean, I saw the game I watched the match between the Sunrisers. We'll talk about that match also.
Yesterday's game.
Pune Warriors and Sunrisers.
Yes.
And once again in the dugout, I saw Waqar Yunus sitting there, who's the bowling coach. Shrikant. What was he doing there?
He's like a mentor again. I don't know whether these people are mentors or tormentors.
That's why do you need a team mentor like Anil Kumble? What is he doing to mentor Sachin Tendulkar or even Ricky Ponting?
They don't need.
And then if that's the case, then why would you hire John Wright as the coach?
See, I think it's more of a marketing show. They are just asked to bring in so that to lend credence. Or another thing, there's no what should I say? No money limit on how much you spend on these big stars. Nita Ambani and Malia and all those people have got buckets of cash. They want to make sure they've got the biggest star power available. I really don't know. I'll have to agree with you on this. Have the roles been well defined for all these people? But finally, what's going to count is, do you win or not?
And on top of that, then why do you have a captain in the team? If you have so much of coaching staff, why do you even need a captain?
You just can give everybody a script and say, do this.
Not only that, you have enough people in the dugout, put them all around the boundary. And ask them to, put a fielder here, put a fielder there, for a batsman to give out the cues. I'm not trying to take, aim at anybody, but it's just an observation. This is something that's funny.
I think it is it is very obvious. It is very obvious that there are too many cooks, as you put it,
too many chefs involved. Too many chefs involved. But as you said correctly, today, for Mumbai Indians, the chefs haven't spoiled the soup.
They haven't spoiled the soup. They won today. And they're lucky that Munaf Patel was able to get Dhoni out in the first ball.
It completely, it's mind-boggling when I see Munaf Patel. But for his bowling, Amarnath, to some extent, he's got a horrible attitude. He doesn't like to field. Where would you hide this guy on the field?
Well, I think make him the 12th man.
Even Cow's Corner is not meant for him because batsmen will find him somewhere. But Amarnath, since I brought them up, here's a scorecard for Sunrise Hyderabad. This is a new team. Deccan Chargers, they used to be called in the past.
Yes.
Deccan Chargers are no longer there. Sunrisers Hyderabad, that's a new team. They have a new jersey. They have everything new. Working out for them, and that brought him some luck. Well, we don't know that right now. They did win their first match at home.
That also was a pretty interesting game. A very close
game.
No, it is a low-scoring game. No, it wasn't very close, but it's a low-scoring game.
But it became close thanks to Mumbai Indians in the later on.
It was Pune Warriors and Sunrise and the Sunrise.
Sorry, Pune Warriors. That's what I meant to say. Pune Warriors. Here's a scorecard. If you missed this match completely, Sunrisers Hyderabad scored 126 for 6 in 20 overs with Akshat Reddy 27-19 for Parthiv Patel, Sangakkara 15, Cameron White 10-30 for Thisara Pereira, who's an all-rounder, Amarnath, a Sri Lankan player.
He delivered yesterday, big time.
He did, but not only with the ball but also with the bat. And Hanuma Vihari 7-4 for Ravi Teja. 126 in 20 overs after losing 6 wickets. Here's a bowling card for Pune Warriors. Marlon Simons 1 for 34. 1 for 17, Bhuvaneshwar Kumar.
Yes.
In 4 overs. 2 for 29, Ashok Dinda. He took wickets at a very crucial time, Amarnath.
True.
And death overs. In fact, he's probably one of the only bowlers that I can put my finger on the Indian camp. Who has the ability to take wickets in the death overs.
Ashok Dinda has been doing quite well.
Yes, and especially concentrate towards the death overs. And Angelo Matthews, none for 16, 1 for 21 for Sharma, and I'm talking about Rahul Sharma. By the way, who's still who will be facing some charges, Amarnath, on the drug charges.
Well, they have laid out the charges, but nothing has been proven as of yet. So I think that's why he's been allowed to play.
Oh, no doubt about that. Otherwise, he won't be allowed to play if he was formally charged with that. And Yuvraj Singh, 1 for 8 in 2 overs, and
126 looked a very low score.
But when the Pune Warriors started batting, things were kind of different. I'm going to have another point for you.
Sure.
And let me just read the scorecard, then I'll get to that point.
I have the match analysis for this as well.
Indeed. Pune Warriors have a target chase for 127 in 20 overs. very much gettable. Very much gettable. But then you are also facing one of the most deadliest bowling attacks in IPL. Consisted of Dale Steyn, Ishant Sharma, who bowls superbly with the new ball, Amanat. Then you have Pereira, and I'm talking about Thisara Pereira, Amit Mishra.
The leg spinner.
The leg spinner.
So, 4 quality bowlers.
4 very good bowlers, Amanat. Robin Uthappa, 24 in 30 deliveries. He had a pretty slow innings.
24 and 22 balls. Not too bad.
In 22 deliveries.
Which is not too bad.
Manish Pandey, 15. Marlon Simons, 2.
I think
5.
Manish Pandey, 15 and 29 is what killed them.
Yes, indeed, sir. That's what I was trying to say, that their opening wasn't really up to the mark. And Yuvraj Singh, 2, he was stumped by Parthiv Patel.
They had a great delivery.
Mishra tricked him. Mishra absolutely tricked him.
Made him come out and then pushed it through.
And Ross Taylor, 19 for Abhishek Nair, Angelo Matthews. Poor fellow never got a strike, Amanath.
8
He
runs.
was stranded at the non-strikers end.
Nobody kept him company.
Absolutely not. 104 they were bowled out. They were meaning Pune Warriors. Here's a bowling card for Sunrisers. 3 for 11. Look at that. Dale Steyn.
In 1 over, 3 wickets.
1 over. The last over he's taken 3 wickets. None for 22 for Ishant Sharma. 2 for 29 Thisara Pereira. 3 for 19 Amit Mishra, the leggy. None for 2 for Cameron White and Ashish Reddy. 1 for 21. Here's my point, Amanat. Hyderabad, as we all know, has been a spinner's paradise, if you can call that. I mean, if you saw the recent Test match that India won there also. Before that, they have defeated New Zealand.
Spinning wickets.
But when you have bowlers like Dale Steyn in your arsenal, can they do something with the pitch to have something for the bowlers?
Why not? Definitely. They can come up with a faster wicket. Remember, for the test matches which was there, Dhoni wanted a turner, a rank turner, if I can use the word.
Well, why can't the captains here also? I mean, especially for your home games, when you have such a star-studded bowling attack. Dale Steyn, one of the best in the business, Amanath.
The best, not one of the best. He's the best in the business today. I can't think of any other fast bowler.
Oh, he had Uthappa and Pandey guessing for.
Nobody wanted to face him.
Nobody wanted to face him. Yeah.
Everyone wanted to be on the non-strikers end.
And did you see Donald giving him a tight hug? And Donald, who's the coach for Pune Warriors.
Yes, I think it's very
but
nice.
In the regular season, he's a bowling coach for Dale Steyn.
And yes, but
for South African.
But he's the regular coach for Pune Warriors, and I want to wish him. Alan Donald is a very what should I say? Dominating and very passionate figure. It'll be wonderful to see him coach for the Pune Warriors.
You know, I saw Waqar Yunus sitting for Sunrisers.
And I think he's going to make a difference in Ishant Sharma's bowling.
Yes. In fact, I'm glad you mentioned that, Amanath.
Ishant Sharma is going mentioned that. He's going to learn how to bowl the Yorker.
Why is Wasim Akram being kept aside?
No, Wasim has got too many media opportunities. That's the reason why he turned Shah Rukh's offer down. Otherwise, he was very happy doing. Shah Rukh had him as the bowling coach for
Night
Riders. But the kind of deals he's getting as a commentator, it'll be
it's such a deadly combination. Dale Steyn, and with the new ball now, Ishant has been doing quite a bit.
And mind you, they don't have Shikhar Dhawan. Let Shikhar Dhawan come back. I think
they don't have Shikhar Dhawan playing Sunrisers.
Hyderabad, he was injured. I think Sunrisers can surprise a few people.
Brendan McCullum was also expected to join the team, I believe.
Yes, he should be in soon.
Correct. So this was also a game. I mean, it was not a big target to achieve for Pune Warriors.
126 is a very gettable score.
And Sunrisers defended that very well.
Yes, 104.
Defended that too good. 104 all out. Pune Warriors.
And one more thing I wanted to say about the first match. Did you watch the first match?
I did.
Between
Night Riders and Delhi Daredevils, yes.
What a start.
Yes.
Brett Lee got Unmukh Chand with a peach of a delivery.
Unmukh Chand had absolutely no idea where the ball was.
I think he would have got anybody out.
Yeah, he would have got anybody out.
Not just Unmukh Chand. Yeah. He would have got anybody out.
Yeah. I agree.
The ball moved in the air, pitched and cut off after pitching. It was a phenomenal start. Phenomenal start for IPL 6. It was like an advertisement.
See, one of the sites that I absolutely adore is the stumps doing cartwheel.
Yes.
And I got to see that with Dale Steyn. I got to see that with other bowlers as well, the Pacers.
Yes.
And as we mentioned, listeners, in the first half also, that so far the beginning of IPL 2013, the bowlers have dominated. They are dominating in all the matches that we have witnessed. In the past, that was not the case.
Absolutely. It used to be very high scoring, 180, 200 scores. We have not seen 170 scores so far.
Amarnath, I also want to talk to you about the Bangalore match, Bangalore, I should say that.
Oh, the
Royal Challengers.
And Mumbai.
And the Mumbai match. What an innings by Chris Gayle.
Oh my God, that was
electrifying.
A tornado, not a tsunami.
That's what you call a tormentor.
Yeah.
That's what you call a tormentor.
And he was playing on one leg. He was limping on one leg and just going for sixers and boundaries.
I have not seen such an innings before. I mean, this was absolutely phenomenal. And this was also a nail-biter. It turned out to be a nail-biter.
Yes, the Mumbai Indians should have won that game. But Vinay Kumar made the difference.
And here's the scorecard for this was a match that was played between Royal Challengers Bangalore versus Mumbai Indians. And RCB batting first scored 156 in 20 overs, losing 5 wickets. 92 not out. Chris Gayle, injured Chris Gayle.
Yes.
Did you see that injury, by the way?
Yeah, he ran with Harbhajan. He collided.
In fact, Bhaji was trying to catch the ball as both stood their grounds. Naturally. And Gayle tripped over Bhaji. And that's how he injured his leg. But what an innings by Chris Gayle. In 58 deliveries, scored 92 runs, 11
not out.
It was not 11, 5 massive sixes. And one of the 6 that I saw, Manat, he defies all the logic. Bhaji, he scooped Bhaji with his injured leg right over the mid-wicket region. It was unbelievable. I have never seen something like this happening. 156 RCB in the 20 overs, and here's the score. Here's the bowling card for Mumbai Indians. 1 for 15 for Mitchell Johnson. Munaf Patel, none for 40. He was
hammered.
He was in first 2 overs. He gave up 8 runs.
But last over he got hammered.
32 runs he gave up in last two overs, Amarnath.
Unbelievable.
32 runs. 3 for 32 for Jasprit Bumrah.
Jasprit Bumrah, unbelievable. New kid.
The thing is, everything about him is unbelievable. His run-up is unbelievable and non-conventional.
Very funny.
Point of release is absolutely... I've never seen this before. We used to think Malinga has... well, wait till you see Bumrah.
Bumrah was absolutely funny and weird, strange, whatever you want to call it.
Whichever the adjectives that you want to use. But guess what?
And he's a Gujarati Sardar.
He's a Gujarati Sardar. Yes, you're the second person to mention that. I think somebody else mentioned that on air the other day. But Amarnath, Ponting was very clear that he wanted to give him a chance.
And he delivered.
He delivered for Ponting. 3 for 32, none for 22 for Jacob Oram. Harbhajan Singh, 1 for 21. And Kieron Pollard, none for 15. By the way, Pollard took a beating that day. Kieron Pollard.
Yeah, 1 over he gave up
15 runs. And Mumbai Indians had 157 to chase in 20 overs. And with the batting legends like Ponting and Tendulkar, they came. What a scene that was for anybody who was watching the match on the television, or if you were present at the stadium.
To see 2 all-time greats opening.
Between both of them, if you take the scores in international career in the
some almost 30,000 runs.
30,000 runs between them.
Unbelievable.
Unheard of. 28 for Ricky Ponting. Tendulkar was run out by Arun Karthik, who's a wicketkeeper, and also Jaydev Unadkat at the score of 23. Dinesh Karthik. This is who I want to talk about. What an innings he had played. What an innings.
He really timed it very well. But again...
Too little, too late.
No, they had the match in the bag when they went in the last over. He got out of the first ball. Like today how Dhoni got out, Vinay Kumar's first ball he got out. If he had managed to stay, they could have easily won that game.
And 1 over that he scored 25 runs or 24 runs. That's
of Christian.
Of Daniel Christian, yes, indeed. That turned the match for Mumbai Indians, Amarnath.
They needed that one big over and he gave it to them.
11 for Rohit Sharma, 18 for Ambati Rayudu. Both of them are still... Again, this is just a second match. There's still plenty of matches to be played.
I think Mumbai team is very strong except for the top 2. If I can use tongue-in-cheek.
This is what I was saving for the last.
Tongue-in-cheek, I want to say they're...
Ladies and gentlemen,
it is top-heavy.
I kid you not. Mark my words. Both Amarnath and I agreed this morning on the same point. We had a brief chat in the morning. I said, Mumbai Indians, if they lack somewhere the department in the batting lineup, is they have 2 big guns. I said, without that, Mumbai can definitely have some hitting power, and we're talking about Tendulkar and Ponting.
Both of them are heavyweights who are well past their prime. They are good marquee names, star power they have. I'll pay money to watch either of them, even today.
Oh, yeah, I agree with you.
But they're not going to win you matches.
Amarnath, here's my point to you, and looking at all the other seasons and looking at the way Kieron Pollard bats, it's kind of odd.
Why is he coming so low?
Why is he coming so low?
I don't know why Mumbai Indians are not pushing it. In fact, the last match, he played only 2 deliveries and scored 5 runs. He should have been sent much earlier.
He should have been sent, in fact, even before Raidu or Sharma or any of them.
I would send him number 4.
Number 3 or number 4.
Again, I would keep the option of either 3 or 4 based on how many deliveries are remaining. Based on the number of deliveries remaining and the net run rate, I would push him at either 3 or 4 all the time.
Give him some deliveries to play.
Because he will blow open the match.
Harbhajan Singh also contributed a little bit. Well, he tried to anyway.
It was impossible.
It was impossible at that time.
There are 2 wickets in the last over. Killed them.
Unbelievable spell by Vinay Kumar. Here's now Mumbai Indians lost this match in 20 overs. They were 154. RCB won this by 2 runs. Someone had 2 runs. And here's a bowling card for RCB. Jaydev Unatkar, none for 26. Daniel Christian, none for 42. He took a beating yesterday, especially from Dinesh Karthik. Vinay Kumar, 3 for 27 in his 4 overs, none for 30. Muthaiya Muralitharan,
the old warhorse,
and 1 for 24 for Murli Karthik.
I'm very happy to see Murli Karthik play.
So am I. He used to play for the Pune Warriors. In fact, I told you I met him last year. He was on the same flight to my last year when I visited India. I was on my way from Delhi to Chennai. And I was last person to board, second to the last. And right behind me running was, and I'm like, I've seen this face somewhere. And but for his necklace, I'm like, oh, this has to be Karthik, Murli Karthik, because the necklace that he wears. And both of us, we sat in the same seats right next to each other, and had a pretty wonderful chat with him throughout the flight. And India was playing that time also. They were playing a one-day match. But good to see Karthik play.
Murli Karthik is a very effective one-day player, 2020 player.
Not only that, but I think when Dravid was captain, Karthik did get a lot of playing time.
He played off and on. Unfortunately, things didn't work out for him. But overall, he's known as a fighting cricketer.
Indeed, sir.
He's a fighting cricketer, very good with the he's an attacking player, especially in 2020.
Well, Amarnath, unfortunately, that's all the time we had left for today.
Okay.
Can you do that? And we never even had a chance to do your run chase index.
Okay.
The second one. But friends, you can read about the run chase index on our blog, fulltosscricket.com.
And our YouTube channel will have the full show.
The entire broadcast of today's show will be posted on YouTube. You just have to type in Full Toss Cricket Show. Friends, you were listening to Full Toss with Amit and Amarnath on Radio Dil. We'll be back here next Saturday afternoon, same time, 2 to 3. And this is the station that gives you exclusive coverage on IPL 2013. And listeners can also always send us an email, Amarnath, fulltoss at... you can always send us an email
at fulltosscricket.com.
Fulltosscricket.com.
Info at fulltosscricket.com.
And we'll be more than happy to respond to you. Or you can also log on to our blog and you can put in a comment there. Either one of us, Amarnath and I, will respond back to you. And Amarnath, great show. Had so much of fun. Absolutely, 1 hour went by so fast. So many things that had to be discussed.
And it's wonderful that IPL is back. It's that time of the year when we can see the best of all cricketers playing in India. There's no country loyalties dividing the players.
आपके घर खाना बना है आज?
बिल्कुल.
मैं आ रहा हूँ आपके यहाँ.
आ जाइए.
आज क्या मैं तो अगले 1 महीने तक के लिए आ रहा हूँ.
आ जाइए.
Because I think a lot of the wives are not happy about it, Amarnath.
Don't worry, there's a very good restaurant next to my house. We can always
done deal. Well, friends, thank you so much for staying with us, and thank you so much for giving us your support for so long. And once again, Amarnath, we are into our 10th year anniversary, Full Toss.
Yes, it's wonderful to know
2003, that's when we started Full Toss. It's been a wonderful 10 years, and thanks to our listeners for supporting us for so long.
Okay.
And that's because of them we are on air. Still we are on air. And don't forget to log on to our YouTube channel, Full Toss Cricket Show. Just type in that in the same context, and you can listen to all our shows live. FullTossCricket.com is our blog. Listeners, thank you so much for your support. But above all, Amarnath, I want to thank you for your contribution, your expertise, your knowledge you bring to this table. It makes it absolutely much more interesting.
Thank you very much.
And we'll be back here next Saturday afternoon, 2 to 3. I'll be back here Wednesday afternoon, 12 to 1 for my show Ek Pal, Amit ke saath.
Great.
And during this time slot also, Amarnath, I do give out IPL updates.
That'll be very useful for our listeners.
So stay tuned for more programming on Radio Dil.